Hey folks, how's it going? Baltmatrix here, and today we're taking a look at Transformers Earthrise Deluxe Class ARCEE. As you can see, she comes with her own skateboard, kind of like Cliff Jumper. And yes, just like Cliff Jumper, I have the same problem with this figure, in that if you lose that back part, or it breaks, the alt mode is screwed. As you can see, she has no problem standing on that little skateboard piece. The white, the pink, the gray, all work well color-wise. Could use a little bit more definition in her color scheme, but that's just kind of the way the figure is, and the character. Head sculpt is pretty darn good and those baby blues work, though I keep thinking that something's off with her face. It feels like there should be more color there. If you compare the figure to the original Generation 1, animation model, yeah, the thing that she's missing is some black paint on the top of the head and red lips. Yeah, lipstick. She's missing lipstick. The gun that the figure comes with is fine, except for the fact that it's pretty much clear plastic, or translucent plastic. It looks blue here on camera, but it is actually just translucent plastic. I mean, come on, Hasbro. At least paint the damn thing. Posability is pretty good on the figure. Head is on a ball joint, but it is limited in how up and down it can move. I mean, it does side to side with no problems. Arm is on a series of hinges. There's a swivel at the upper arm. Bend at the elbow is over 90 degrees. Hands do articulate in and out, but not anywhere else. There is torso articulation. There is a series of hinges and swivels in the hips, swivel at the thigh, double bend at the knee, and there is toe articulation forward and back. However, if you get very close up on that ankle, it looks like there's supposed to be like a ratchet there. There isn't, unfortunately. And what I mean by that is there are actual ratchet teeth here on the inside of the pink piece, but there's nothing that it ratchets against on either, lower leg. The fact that we have the entire literal rear end of the car mode, in fact, we have the cabin all the way back. So this would be the equivalent of like a third of the vehicle mode. Ugh. Anyway, this can be attached in robot mode to her back. Simply fold up the sides, pull this white section out and flip it around, and then fold the rear wheels in, and that cracking is normal, but it is really disconcerting. Before I reattach the back, here is the best sexy mode or sexy pose I've been able to get out of her. It's not great. Here's another pose, and another pose, and another, and another, and another, and another, and another, and another, and a very bad Captain Ginyu pose. In terms of siege ports, she only has 4, 1 on the bottom of each heel, and 1 on the back of each shin. She also has this gigantic hole in the middle of her back, though it's not used for anything. In fact, I can't get anything to fit in there because the hole's too big. And speaking of holes, the gun can be placed on her butt in a tab. Now to attach the rear of the vehicle mode to her robot mode. There are 2 tabs sticking up, and they will slide into place into these 2 open points, and getting them in and lined up it's not that hard. It's just annoying because things have a tendency to get in the way, and you end up popping things out of place. And there. And I actually had it lined up incorrectly before. There is a little spring-loaded mechanism on the side, so when you want to take it off, you push this part up here on over her left shoulder, and the whole thing slides out like that. But it'll click into place once you have it lined up correctly. And yeah, I realized I did that wrong. So the way I originally had it was like this. That is incorrect. Flip it upside down and turn it around, and then it will slide into place. And then we can fold this backpack up, and it will peg into place in these 2 large peg holes on the front fenders, and just get them lined up and snapped into place. And there we have the gigantic backpack, which she can stand like this. It's just a little bit more difficult because she's got a lot more weight back there, and, well, the knees and the ankles aren't really that tight. So if we have her stand perfectly straight... Oh, well, That's a surprise. She actually stood up this time. Yay! Sized up with some of her Autobot buddies, she is roughly the same size as other Deluxe class figures, except for the, cliff jumper thing. The thing that really irritates me, though, is she's missing width. She's just missing, width in the shoulders and in the overall body structure. I would have loved if they had taken, instead of this ginormous, stupid backpack, maybe incorporated some of the backpack elements down into her legs and maybe into her arms. I think that would have been better, but then it wouldn't have been the classic ARCEE design, which is sexist, misogynistic, and stupid. Time for the transformation, and I hate this transformation. I utterly hate it. To start off with, take her head, turn it around 180 degrees. Then come down to her toes and flip the toes down like that. And then turn the legs around 180 degrees and fold them up onto, like that. Then take the section around her backpack, flip it around, come inside and flip out the rear wheels and flip down the side paneling. And then it can fold almost all the way down. Reach behind her head, grab the whole section and pull that up above her head. Grab the panels here and flip out the front wheels, which harder to do than it should be. Reach behind her head and flip out the front of the vehicle mode. Unpeg the gun from her butt and peg the gun up into the front of the vehicle mode under it like that. So it sticks out like that. Or you can peg it in like that, though it does have a tendency to fall out. Take her arms, point them straight down, and then they are supposed to... just get rid of it there. They're supposed to just rest underneath like this. Push the entire top of the car mode down and snap it into place. And then wiggle and weasel her entire body underneath the vehicle mode. No, I'm not kidding. This is it. That is her transformation. This bleepity bleepity bad transformation is it. She is a shell former, and a really bad one. The car mode you end up with is fine. It's fine. It's nowhere near as good as what the masterpiece is going to be, but it's fine. Except from the back end. From the back, it looks like crap. I can't be mad at it. I just don't have the energy to be angry at it. I mean, compared to its animation model, it's missing some of the gray here on the side. I could do that myself. The white on the top could be better. Again, I can fix that myself. And the antenna here should be pink. Again, I can fix that myself. What I can't fix is what's going on back here. It needs another bumper. It needs something back here. Oh, who frickin' cares? This is not a great figure. Just leave it in robot mode. Don't bother with the alt mode. It does scale fine with the other Autobots of this size class in vehicle mode. It's about the same size as Blue Streak / Prowl / Barricade / Smokescreen and Mirage. At the end of the day, I just don't have the energy to care. Is it a good figure? Not really. But I just don't care. I don't care about ARCEE. ARCEE is never or has never been a good character, nor has she ever been a good figure. The only good figure we've ever gotten of an ARCEE we have ever gotten is from Transformers Prime. All of those Transformer Prime ARCEEs are fine. The preview version of ARCEE was the better of the lot. It just was the best figure there. But hopefully we'll be getting maybe a Studio Series version of that at some point. We're getting a Transformers Red version of the character, so that's great. But I would love to see a Studio Series or even a Earthrise slash whatever else this line is going to throw at us. Ooh, maybe we'll get something in Kingdom. That would be nice. So, folks, let me know what you think of the figure down in the comments. I've also got a link down there to the Big Bad Toy Store so you can pick it up for yourself. And please, get subscribed so, you'll get notified when we look at something a little bit nicer. I've been Baltmatrix, and I'll catch you next time.